who else in government has been convicted of bribery? But Joseph Percoco, Governor Cuomo's former executive deputy secretary, was convicted in 2018 of accepting $320,000 from companies in exchange for helping them with their business before the state. The bribe was funneled through Percoco's wife. They don't just give you the money. Menendez, they gave him gold bars. That's unusual. So they usually is very indirect how you get the money. The money was funneled to Percoco's wife by giving her a job with one of the companies and giving her an annual salary of $90,000. But she did nothing to earn that money. The case was proven by the testimony of a co-conspirator who cooperated with prosecutors to get a more lenient sentence. He said he engineered the bribe to help one of his companies. Percoco was found guilty of conspiracy to commit honest services fraud and of soliciting bribes. So in 2018, another guy, Elaine Caballeros, was convicted in federal court of steering lucrative contracts to two firm executives. Because the firm executives were big donors to Mr. Cuomo's campaign. A former company officer cooperated with the government to get a reduced sentence and testified that he'd made requests for proposals to like fit the two companies they wanted to steer the contracts to. And then the companies received the contracts, which was worth more than $850 million. There's no proof that the defendant Caballeros received any money himself, nor that the government lost any money by approving the contracts or picking those bids. But companies were big contributors to Cuomo's election campaigns. Dean Skelos, another one, was a former leader of the Senate's Republican majority. He was convicted in 2018 of bribery, extortion, and conspiracy in federal court. He was convicted of pressuring business executives to pay his son $300,000 for no-show or low-show jobs in exchange for not killing legislation the company needed. The jury agreed that he had threatened the businesses if they didn't pay his son. Another guy, Sheldon Silver of the New York State Assembly, was found guilty of corruption in 2018. He arranged for the health department to award grants to a doctor, and the doctor ran a clinic on mesothelioma. In exchange for getting the grants, the doctor referred cases to Silver, and Silver received more than $4 million in fees from the cases. So they've been prosecuting these guys, the U.S. Attorney's Office, and during that time, Damian Williams was working in the U.S. Attorney's Office.